In this chapter, the Supreme is portrayed as pure, universal, and all-encompassing intelligence. Sage Ashtavakra elucidates that when an enlightened ego reconnects with this grand self, it disengages from external worldly pursuits. In this verse, Ashtavakra said, "He who has understood with certitude that misfortune and fortune come in their own time, through the effects of past actions, becomes ever contented and has all his senses well under control. He neither desires nor grieves." Now, let us embark on a journey together to understand and experience this verse with the help of a story first. High in the mountains, away from the noise of the bustling world, stood the Silent Monastery. Known for its unique practices and the wisdom of its monks, it attracted seekers from all corners of the world. The monastery's teachings were not spoken but were reflected in the daily lives and practices of the monks. A bell would toll, its sound resonating through the valleys every morning. The bell of understanding. This bell reminded everyone of the unwavering understanding that life's events, whether joyous or sorrowful, arose from past actions and were to be met with equanimity. A quote from Nisargadatta Maharaj was inscribed beneath the bell. "Wisdom tells me I am nothing. Love tells me I am everything. Between the two, my life flows." The pendulum clock inside the main hall stood a grand pendulum clock. Its rhythmic swings served as a reminder of the acceptance of life's rhythms. Seekers were taught that just as the pendulum moved in predictable patterns, so did the events of life, shaped by past deeds. A note from Ramana Maharshi adorned the clock's base. "Whatever is destined not to happen will not happen, try as you may. Whatever is destined to happen will happen, do what you may to prevent it." A serene pond lay at the monastery's center. The monks would sit by its side, reflecting on the nature of contentment. The undisturbed water symbolized the power of contentment, teaching that true peace came from understanding and accepting life's transient nature. Etched on a stone nearby was a quote from Swami Vivekananda, "Experience is the only teacher we have. We may talk and reason all our lives, but we shall not understand a word of truth." The chamber of senses, a unique chamber, existed where monks practiced sensory restraint. Here, they honed their ability for mastery over senses. By understanding the transient nature of sensory experiences, they remained unimpacted by external stimuli. A teaching from Adyashanti was painted on the chamber's entrance. "True freedom is free of the idea of freedom." The peak of realization above the monastery stood a mountain peak. Once a year, monks would climb to its summit, symbolizing their journey towards the path to immortality. At the peak, they would meditate on their connection with Supreme and the essence of the Self. Carved into the mountain was a profound saying from Dogen: "To study the Buddha way is to study the self. To study the self is to forget the self." Now let us move on to a simple meditation practice based on this story. Choose a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably. Visualize the deep resonance of the tolling bell, its vibrations touching your very core. Understand that every event in life, whether it brings joy or sorrow, arises due to past actions. Accept these events with a calm heart, knowing they are mere ripples in the vast ocean of existence. Envision the grand pendulum clock, its rhythmic swings synchronized with the heartbeat of the universe. Realize that life's joys, sorrows, and challenges all follow a set rhythm, each playing its part in the grand dance of existence. With this understanding, move gracefully through life, embracing its ebbs and flows. Picture the tranquil pond within the monastery, its still waters reflecting the serenity of the sky. Understand that by recognizing life's transient nature, one can find a contentment that remains undisturbed. Let this sense of peace envelop you, allowing external events to pass by like clouds, leaving the essence of your being untouched. Visualize yourself within the chamber of senses, surrounded by an aura of focus and restraint. Recognize that by mastering the senses, you gain clarity and purpose, no longer swayed by fleeting external stimuli. Ground yourself in this mastery, allowing your inner light to shine brighter than any external allure. Imagine the exhilarating climb to the mountain peak, each step bringing you closer to self-realization. Feel the elevation both in the physical ascent and the spiritual connection, realizing your oneness with the essence of Brahman. As you reach the summit, bask in the radiant glow of enlightenment, feeling a profound connection to the universe and all its mysteries. Acknowledge, life's events, both joyous and sorrowful, arise from past actions. Recognize, life follows a set rhythm, shaped by our past deeds. Affirm, true contentment arises from understanding life's transient nature. Understand, mastery over senses leads to a life of clarity and purpose. Realize, the journey towards self-realization connects us with the essence of Brahman. Take a few moments to bask in this newfound understanding and peace. You may like to repeat these meditation steps for 2 to 3 times more. Remember message of sage Ashtavakra. He who has understood with certitude that misfortune and fortune come in their own time, through the effects of past actions, becomes ever contented and has all his senses well under control. He neither desires nor grieves. As you open your eyes, you feel a connection with your true nature, filled with serenity and wisdom. Summary chart on screen represents key teachings you just have grasped during your journey in this meditation. The teachings about journey of self-discovery continue to resonate within you, guiding you on your spiritual journey, till we move on to next verse. To stay updated with our latest videos and receive timely notifications, please subscribe to our channel and activate notifications by the bell button.